Hey there, Fabiette Fredrickson from boldheart.com and Bold Heart Business. And today I want to talk to you about a new way of selling, a new way of closing the sale that has never been taught before, that goes against industry standards, the way that people are doing it now, the way that it's been taught for many, many years, this heavily pushy, masculine way of selling. And I want to talk to you about a process that I have been, for closing the sale, that I've been teaching for close to 20 years. One that's based on honoring who you are as a business owner, showing up as who you really are, the authentic you, the loving you, the integrous person that is you, and how important this is in massively growing your business. Because here's what I know, the one big thing that separates, especially women, right, but men also, the one big thing that separates the person who has a very successful business and one who wishes that she had a successful business is the ability to close the sale consistently. Now listen, I don't know if you know this about me, but I used to be in corporate. I sold ad space for Food and Wine magazine, among other magazines. And I wasn't that good of a salesperson. And while the magazine is fantastic, I was taught a way of closing the sale that felt inauthentic to me. It felt pushy, it felt formulaic, it felt like I couldn't be who I really was. And so another thing that you may not know about me is that I was almost fired from my sales job. If I had not quit my sales job to go and open up my own nutrition practice, they would have fired me. You may not have known this about me. But what I realized is that when I created, being self-employed, I created a sales process for myself that began to feel authentic, because I asked myself, how do I like being sold to? And what if I turned that around and started closing the sale the way that people like to be sold to? Maybe it would work better, and it did. And the more I used this process, the more I started to enjoy it. And the reason, I hope you write this down, it's the people who enjoy closing the sale are the people who are good at it. See, you might think that you don't enjoy closing the sale, but it's simply because you're not good at it yet. We all love doing things that work, right? But people don't really know how to do it, and therefore they can't be in control of their business. Here's one other thing that I've learned in the process, is the more you are masterful at closing the sale, the more you are in control of how much money you make. The more you are in control of how much money you make, the more you can map out what you want your business to be. And so closing the sale is incredibly important in figuring out what you want to do with your business over the course of your career. And here's what I know is true, is that people don't really know what they want for their business because they don't know what they want for their sales goals. And if you know what you want for your sales goals, then you can craft out what you want for your business. So here's what I want to invite you to. I want to inspire you to do something today that you may have never done for yourself. It's to actually think about what your sales goals are for your business. And I know this sounds crazy because most people don't want to know anything about sales. People avoid sales like the plague. And so I want to ask you this. Are you like me? When I first started my business, I was dreaming if I could just make $3,500 a month. If I could just make $3,500 a month, I would feel so happy with myself. And I wrote that down, $3,500 a month. And then my next sales goal was to make $5,400 a month. And the reason I wanted to make $5,400 a month is that at Food and Wine, my last sales job, my base salary was $65,000 a year. So I thought, oh my gosh, if in my second year of business, I could just make what I made in corporate, I would be the happiest girl in the world. Or for you, perhaps it's that you want to replace your last corporate job, or maybe you're in a corporate job now, you're working with somebody else now, for someone else now, and you want total freedom from that, what is that sales goal for you? What would you need to make in your business to feel like you could walk away from your corporate gig? Or perhaps you want to generate 5K a month, you want to generate 10K a month, you want to reach your first 6 figures, 100,000 in your business. Maybe for you, like many of our Bold Heart Business members, it's about turning your yearly income into your monthly income. Or maybe you're already at multiple 6 figures. Maybe you're at 200 and 200,000 a year, and maybe your sales goal for the next 12 months is to double that to 400,000. Maybe you're already there and you say to me, Fabienne, I want to be with you on this path to 7 figures. That is my goal for the next 12 months, the next 3 years. What is your sales goal? This is a conversation that most people avoid, but I have to tell you how incredibly inspiring and motivating it is when you know that you have a target. And so as you're doing this process today, thinking about what you want to create in your business, notice how you can sometimes play a little too small. Notice how you these gremlin drunk monkeys in your head can stop you and say, they'll never pay for that. I don't have what it takes. I don't know enough. She's really good at this, and he's much better at that. He's been at it longer than me. Is it that you feel inadequate? Is it that there are feelings of low self-worth? Is it that you have the belief that you can't take, your business to that level? I just want you to be aware of the mindset piece around creating a sales goal. Just be aware of it, because over the next 2 weeks, I've created this 3-part sales package, if you will, of Saturday emails to have you get really good at closing the sale and transforming your income and your impact by transforming the number of people that you close into working with you. My aim in the next few weeks is to transform your business by having you fall in love with the whole closing of the sale process. The reason you'll fall in love with it is because you'll get good at it. When you get good at it, you can change your business. You can create more freedom for your family. You can create more impact. You can impact more people and take your gifts into the world in a much, much bigger way. This is the new way of selling, with authenticity, integrity, and love. And so what is your sales goal, and what's keeping you from stretching that in a bigger way? I would love to know. That's my inspiration and my invitation for you for this week. Sending you lots of love. Have some compassion for yourself around this exercise, and just breathe through it. And I'll see you next Saturday for part 2 of this sales conversation. Again, lots of love to you. Bye.